Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a real treat of a puzzle over here. Corner ice was really great. Let's see what's over in this area. Double power. Okay, this is gonna be... Why do I get a Chimera Lab feeling out of this room? All the statues in these very specific arrangements. Maybe not. That's just my initial thoughts. Okay, so this is one of those... Oh boy. Okay. This is one of those. That's a waypoint. Alright, what's my goal in the room? Get the infernal key, therefore... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10. I'm curious, can I... Here we go, now I can have cursor and also that there. So I go into gamepad cursor mode to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11 monsters must die. Okay. For that... There's a weird little waypoint right here. Okay, so can I, in one step, activate 2 waypoints and then leave and come back later? Not straightforwardly. That's gonna have to be dropped. Well, I can get this one at least. Let's hope that's enough. Okay, so... these two are here. I feel like what those might be, because I don't think I can do anything else with them. They're just a mechanism to make sure I don't waypoint into this room from elsewhere, maybe? That's my guess. Because... there's no way that I can... Okay, I can just do that whenever. Doesn't affect anybody else. Except, no. Right, okay, this is a different mechanic. Statue push. Right, of course. The statues will push the things during their hang time. Right, that's why I don't want to kill these. Okay, never mind, this is something else entirely. So... I have a problem though, because that's not awoken, but I can change that. Your job is done, thank you. Oops. Wait, I need to... do something impossible. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's still not quite what I want. Wait, right, I can do this first. Okay, step 1. Step 2, 3. Whoop. Okay. So, I'm assuming I want to put these here, which I can do like that. Neat. So then... this can be hit anytime, no hurry. There's a bum bug up high now. In my way. I'm gonna wait on that for a second. I can do it just whenever. Hello, Angry Eye, what's your deal? I can drop you when and if I want. Okay, I think what this is telling me is I want you up high so you don't run away from me? Because I would I'd prefer you not to ever see this. Feels like I need... this thing gone. I don't know how I'm gonna have that, though. Can I unstack this somehow? I don't see how. My moves are actually pretty constrained so far. Ah, that's maybe helpful. At minimum... At minimum, it gets me out of the room with the waypoints activated. Let's start there. But also, I guess, see if I can just clear the room from here. A bunch of stuff happened. I need... Right, so I need you to see... Let me do that before I walk out of there. I need you to see me, which you have now done, because that happens before pressure plates pop up. Now you can't see me because there are multi-push blocks in the way. Now we coordinate so that this doesn't open for long enough for you to see it. Alright, so Bumbug, last, whatever your number is. Your number is D, you go away. I don't know what this angry eye was for. Didn't seem to do anything. Maybe it's just a check to make sure I've touched that point in the puzzle, which... seems redundant, but the rest made sense. Okay. So a little tangle of dependencies, and also statues pushing things over top of emptiness. Okay. Right, that's how I got in there in the first place. Alright, what's up here? Simpler than it looks. This is almost grave looking, but not quite. I guess I need to enter from... There's the button. Over here? Yeah, so this is a North Branch puzzle, not a South Branch one. And this is a grave. Okay, cool. This is also the exit from the North Branch puzzle. Alright, I have 2 infernal keys. That's most of the way to that sky key, but not quite there. Funny thing from Babel. The Tower of Babel is a future world, I think from the same author, or a different one. Hold on. Who made that? Let's see here. Gotta find my list of worlds. I have it somewhere in this area. Leaf's New Meta Adventure, Leaf Station, Club Slugs, Time Bugs, Eyewalker... Sorry, Time Bug. Whole bunch of them. Tower of Babel, that's by a different author. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. Assuming that's what it's talking about, but yeah, several worlds later will be one with that name. So that's dropped. You down. What are you standing on? That's probably not what I want. So I'm going to ladder into you, which is gonna do what exactly? Is that going to put the angry eye on my head? It is! Oh, that's fun! Hey! How often can I stack a monster directly on Leaf? This might be the only way I currently know. Huh! So laddering directly into a, up makes more sense, but down would also work. Directly into a stack of monsters. Erases the bottom one, keeps the rest, and Leaf just has an eye hat. That's fun! I love it! Anyway. What toggles you? The toggle switch up here? Oh, that's great. Okay, so I can drop you if I wish. I suppose what I want to do is that, and then does the waypoint do the same thing? It sure does! I have a bug hat now! Now that's an issue, but as long as I move it, that's fine. Oh, this is so cool! Because if I waypoint now, I get exploded, but if I wait one, the explosion is delayed. That is fine. Oh, that's nice. Very good. So I could escape this way, but I can also escape this way. Good stuff. So cool little mechanic showcase there. Right, and I can claim my sky key, which I will just do. Again, I'm feeling the vibe that this is not a place where I need to save my keys. Okay, so that was the toggle switch branch. Let's go west. Pressure. Okay. Floating pressure plates. Oh, they sure are. That looks... It looks weird, but it's correct. It's just because there's this little shine on the ice that it makes it look like there's a sharp corner there. Even though there's not, it's just part of the corner is lighter than the rest. It doesn't look great. I could special case this. I might special case that, because I don't like that sharp-looking corner there. Anyway, so, floating pressure plates. If I send a block this way, that's going to be down for a time like that. Do these both do the same thing? They do not. So I need some timing. Let's try this timing. Sure didn't work. How would I get all the way down here in time? Oh, well, for one thing, I can improve my timing by doing this. That's better. Neat. Okay. So, with this infernal key, I guess I'm using it to get this way. Got it. I like that. Intertwining the unlock mechanism with traversal. Yeah, so that's... I like the double duty. Key check plus also making sure I do this room first. That's good. Work! Alright. So I can go that way. I will choose to go south first. Okay, I have a familiar in this room. What am I seeing here? Statue rubble. That's what this pixel is, I think. Okay. So... all this does is kill the monster block, so it's pretty much just to my benefit to... but that's floating. Okay. It clears the room, but the key... right, that's what the statue rubble does, of course. Well, I got a floating key here, sure. How would I avoid that? I can stack, I can bring a statue. Fences are infinite height. If you push something from here, it'll be still blocked by the fence. You can start a block on one in the editor, but if it doesn't start on it, then there's no way to put it on as far as I know. I might want to get taxied to this key? I don't think I can. Maybe though. Nah, that waypoint's too far away. I would need you to be sitting here while I'm up there? Any reasonable alternatives? Well, can I just make a bridge to it? I think I can just make a bridge to it. And that doesn't require anything extra? Okay, I'm gonna have to borrow this block for a second. Oh boy. Alright, so cramped space. But can't I just do this? Ooh, not quite. If I put this here... that's still kind of stuck. Well, not exactly. Yeah, isn't that fine? Like, this solves it. Okay, this solves it. I didn't use the waypoints. Clearly there was something more to this. But as I said in... I mean, this one doesn't even have a sign, so whatever I did there was unknown. But as I said in Ice Push, I'm gonna need specific instructions on which thing not to do, or, better yet, a layout change to prevent whatever I'm doing that's not meant to be part of the solution. So there's some way to use those waypoints, but from this state of the puzzle, and having done that solution, I won't be able to guess what it is, probably. And if I were to guess, I would not have any confidence in whether my guess is correct. So I guess this is my request to the author to maybe provide more information on how that was meant to go, or, like, alternate version that enforces that. However, it was fine as it was, just clearly simpler than it was meant to be. But my experience that I had here was perfectly okay. Faraway pressure plate, oh yeah! Gonna have to make a journey to get there somehow. How will that happen? There is a room here. There is an edge there. I'm guessing I want to go south of that to see that room. It might be a little turnaround to reverse this state of this. Well, that's why this pressure plate is here, so that I can come back from it. But it's not necessary for the infernal keys I need. Where am I? Here. And then here, this is just accessed from another room. Maybe there's a waypoint down here that I'm meant to use to get to that. Maybe. So, what's happening here? I'm gonna need an explosion to happen. Okay, I think if I park a bomb bug here, and then slide this to the west, which could be done by parking one there and... Well, I wouldn't do those both at the same time. There's a problem with parking a bomb bug here, that I can't actually do it. Okay, so that makes this a little harder. So these exist. Yeah, because a bomb bug just cannot get to... Well, it can get to that spot. Once it's there, I can only escape this way. I don't think I could use that still. Okay. So there's a bunch of extra little passages here for doing stuff like that, but that's no good. So, ice trapdoors. Is there a chain reaction I could set off somehow? So right, anyway, end of the room, what I want is... Oh! What I want is to be standing here when this block slides west off of that, having just pressed this pressure plate which heats up a bomb bug that's here. Okay, so my placing of the bomb bug will happen at such a time that I'm walking in here. Somehow I need to start a chain reaction from there? But that only responds to this plate. Oh, I get it. No, this makes sense. So I want you to come this way. Not that way. I want you to come this way. Go on the hot. You come here. You come, let's say, here, actually. I'll use one of these trapdoors. Pow. And everything times. Nice. Okay, a couple of trapdoors I didn't use. Again, making me wonder if this was... what I did was simpler than it was meant to be. Bonus puzzle! Okay. So we got the 4 seasons. Okay. Try to reach the sign without killing the guards. Okay. Got it. I like the prediction that I will have killed them before I get to the sign, which was of course correct. Why would I do anything different? Alright, and this ends up being a walk around. There, I did it! Okay, puzzle solved. I was figuring there'd be some leverage and like letting them be awake while I got there. Could also say awakening instead of killing. Could, doesn't have to. Alright. And I should do that before I leave. So, Skyiki. Now I need a waypoint I can use, which is this one. Whoa. Right, because I activated several more since then. Grave! So another grave for this area. It's like 1 per... Whoa. Ooh. Is that an error or some kind of meta-puzzle clue? At this point, it could be either. Okay. I was at F2, F2. So there was a grave here, and here, so I guess there will be one on this branch too, so those count as grave-bearing areas, whatever that categorization is. Altar. I think this was the name of a room with that same spelling somewhere else. That's what I feel like I remember. Yeah, these are the autumn leaves on the ground. That's how I'm gonna interpret them. Ladder? Ladder. Okay, what happening? So key is here. I probably also want to hit that switch. Which implies I either want to stand here and do that sacrifice, which I don't think is going to happen, or use this switch, which means I do the sacrifice, but then I need to sacrifice twice? Not possible with where these statues are. Also... Wait, hang on, are you sure? I can awaken one here. And bring it... Yeah, that's fine. However, this needs to be hit an even number of times? Because I can't just walk back in here and use that because there will be nothing left to sacrifice. So I could lock myself out of clearing this room by doing things this way. I shouldn't, but I could. Ow. Yeah, if I left right now, then there would be no way to ever do that. So, there's a second statue. Okay, I think the joke is that I never sacrificed the bomb bug. Also, I'm in a bit of a race with you. Which means I'm never using this toggle switch, which is fine, I don't want to. Yes, okay. Well, this implies I want a waypoint in from elsewhere, but I think what it actually is that I never use this toggle switch. I bring a statue to the altar and sacrifice... Oh, I can't! Of course, that's why I need to waypoint in, because I need the bomb bug alive to clear the rubble. Yes, okay. That makes sense. This world focuses mainly on meta mechanics, not in every room, but in this one. Okay, so I need a bomb bug redirection. You just hang out over here for a minute. Statue 1 goes on the sacrifice altar, which means I need to be in the right place coming down here. Like, no. Here would actually have been fine. Like that. Okay. Hit this now. Blow up the rubble. I guess this is the way. Oop. And then statue number 2. So to get you, this is actually very straightforward. Sort of. Yeah. Alright, cool. Sacrifice, right? A lot of movement. Alright, one waypoint. Theoretically, well... It is ice. If you don't need the ice slipperiness, a way to enforce that would be to put trapdoors under each one. Maybe. There might be reasons that wouldn't work. This looks like a lot. Also, it looks kind of hard to get up here. That might be step 1 of the puzzle. Whoa, I'm bailing out of this. This looks like a lot. Floating water island, that looks much more manageable. Yeah, I think I'll leave a lot of movement, just a lot of stuff, for another day. So, floating water island. I think I need to come here from elsewhere. Right, and I did have to come around that way oh, no, not necessarily. This one bit is cobblestone. Where the rest is marble. Okay. Why did I sacrifice? Because it lowered the... right, yes, okay. I saw that lower when the room cleared, making me register it as a room clear gate, but that's not what it is. That's not what it's called in this game. Sorry, Drod, I'm stealing your terminology. I'm trying not to. Monster Gate, that's what I call it. Okay, anyway. It's very cloudy here. Or as cloudy as it can get in this game. Alright, so a lot of movement. Whatever's going on here next time, because it looks like quite a lot to parse.